Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I am Toastmaster Vikas Agarwal, the Sergeant at Arm for today's meeting number 258 of NITK Behive Toastmasters Club. For the flow of meeting, I request to please switch off or put your mobile phone on silent mode. I allow 5 seconds for this. As a Toastmaster, we refrain from any discussion on sex, religion, and politics. Please refrain from any disturbance by cross-talking or leaving and entering the meeting hall when the speaker is delivering his speech. Please allow him to end his speech. As everyone has a mission to achieve their goal of success, likewise, our Toastmasters Club mission is to provide supportive and positive learning experience which helps them to grow their communications and leadership skills, which helps them with more self-confidence and personal growth. I request please join me in inviting our Toastmaster Presiding Officer Santosh Kejriwal.
Thank you. Good evening. किसने दिया ये? Good evening to all of you. I officially open meeting number 25. The minutes of meeting of last week, was that shared on the WhatsApp group? Habib?
Yes, sir.
Approved?
Yes, sir.
Have you gone through that or just simply saying approved?
I have seen.
Huh? You believe? He makes so many mistakes. Let's take it. Yeah, it's updated. So mistakes are welcome as long as they are corrected. So keep making mistakes of it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So next, we have some guests over here, the youngies, the youths. Meher, once more your brief about yourself. No. Yes. Try speaking without that. That's all. Okay. Shut up. Welcome. Next, we have Trisha from Bombay. Yeah. Which part of Bombay? No, I here. From Bombay, no, I here. Huh? This is what you learn here. Okay. Brief introduction about yourself. What do you do? What are the brands you're working for?
Currently I'm working for
YouTube and Dreamland. Good, isn't it? Huh? YouTube and Dreamland. I'll get in touch with you. Share your number. Chalo. What next? Today's theme. What is the theme today, Bobaya? Laughter is the best medicine. How many of you believe that? Laughter is the best medicine.
Everyone.
Everyone. Music is also the best medicine. Believe that?
Yes.
There's so many medicines which are good. Let's do a small activity today. How many types of smiles are there? With noise and without noise.
How many smiles? There's so many.
So let's first first let us smile. Let us smile without noise. Then we'll start smiling with noise. That is giggling. Let's see how it comes out. Right? First smile, just a smile. Start giggling. Now with open mouth, silent laugh. Silent laugh first. Then with low noise and slowly we take the pitch up till you catch your stomach and tummy and start laughing. Ready?
Yes.
So silent smile.
Good.
This is what happens in laughter clubs.
Yes.
How many of you have been to laughter clubs?
Yes.
To laughter clubs? I think we should do this activity in every meeting of ours. What's Chandrasekhar?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Very good, sir.
That will be very good. So laughter is the best medicine if we do. Time is in our hand. I'll cut down 1 minute of my time. No problem with that. Time is in our hand. So laughter is definitely the best medicine if we practice it and laugh daily, morning till evening. Come whatever be the situation, smile and laugh. All your problems will vanish. Risha, do you agree with this?
Yes.
Do you agree with this? So whenever you have tension, you should be having tension, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Try this out. Just smile and your tension will vanish like anything. So, next, our TMOD and moderator same. Upaya?
Yes, sir. Nobody volunteered.
Nobody volunteer? What's that? Put all your hands together, make a big noise as you welcome our moderator and TMOD for today.
Put your hands together. Make a noise.
With that.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, President and Toastmaster Santosh ji. So I think we already have the context set for our meeting today. We know what to expect, and I expect everyone to participate wholeheartedly. To make it more interesting, we have a special meeting today. We don't have the regular speeches again, for reasons not unknown. There's nobody volunteered to give a speech. I think because of the recent division contest. Of course, I think a big round of applause for three of our contestants, Chandrasekhar sir, Nimisha, and Shani. For those who did not attend, I think Chandrasekhar's table topic session was really on spot. It was to the point, flawless, but however the competition was tough. Nevertheless, it was a good speech. Shalini, I was not there for the evaluation, but I'm sure it was a very good evaluation. No wonder you won the second place. And Nimisha, of course, very good speech. Again, tough luck, big competition. But I think we have some good speakers and good presenters for our future contests. So we should keep up that work and yeah, yes.
All the announcement, Troya team from here attended debate competition and therein we went up to semi-finals.
Yeah. We're going to
And
upload.
and Vinod,
Yeah.
sir.
So we'll see. We'll put that to use today because today's meeting is going to be debates. There's no speeches. Prior to that, let's begin with the theme of today's meeting, which is laughter is the best medicine. So the main idea of this is to encourage everyone to.
I'm just interested in the club.
Come here.
Okay, so you interrupted the proceedings, so I think you start with the introduction.
Sure. Myself, Raya. I'm working in the academic department as a developer at XR Club. So the nearest event turned out to be an FGO, so I just thought I can be a visit and see what's going on.
All right, laughter is the best medicine. So one thing that we observed when Santosh sir encouraged us to smile and then giggle and then laugh, what is the one thing that you observed looking around? Contagious. Exactly. Infectious, contagious. That's one thing. I think you've seen a lot of memes online which shows a guy standing in the metro and he's just on his earphones and he's just laughing. People around him do not know what is happening, but they start to laugh. They start smiling and then they start laughing along with him. By the time they travel a certain distance, the entire compartment is laughing. So that is the beauty of laughter, and it is important for us to involve a little bit of laughter in our lives because we do live stressful lives, and a little bit of laughter brings in that it eases our life, right? It eases our situation. It gives that little bit of dose of health that is required, essential for everyone to push our life forward. And we have to persist to think about it in our daily life. And one thing I was reading today, important article that I came across, uh, there was a guy called Ashok Khemka. He recently retired from special, I think, IAS or IFS. One thing that he says is straight trees are always cut first. No regrets, I shall persist. What he means is that he was one of the persons who spoke about corruption openly, and because of it, he was transferred almost 57 to 60 times throughout his uh, 23 years of career. So that is the level of persistence that everyone is expected to have. It can be any professional endeavors that you're following, but that persistence is what takes us to the goal that we want to achieve, right? So with that, we have tag roles today. So for the guests present here today, generally our meeting is divided into three segments. One is the prepared speeches, then the table topics, and then general evaluation. Prepared speeches is when everyone, like some of the members, they come prepared with a specific topic depending on their pathway, and then they give a 4 to 7 minute speech. Then we have the table topic session, which is an impromptu session wherein the table topic master will give you a topic, and then you have to speak on that topic for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then ultimately, there's a general evaluator who takes care of, who observes how the meeting was conducted and gives a general report towards the end of the meeting. And I've not prepared the Ralph Steve's medley story, but for the benefit of guests, I'll just say that Toastmasters was started by Ralph C. Smedley somewhere in 1924 when he was observing that people around him were struggling to speak, struggling to make conversation, struggling to set up meetings. So that's why he started a small club within his company, and that grew to what Toastmasters is today with about 123,000 clubs, 150,000 clubs across 40
140.
140 countries, 16,000 clubs, 3 lakh members. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. All right. So with that, without further ado, let's start the meeting. We are running out of time. So the session today, we'll not have prepared speeches, but we'll have a debate competition. And this is not going to be a random debate where everyone is shouting. So I've structured it in such a way that every team will have 3 members. One person will open the debate with a for or against point. The second person in the same team will be giving a rebuttal or going against like what the other person has spoken about. And then ultimately the third person will be closing the meeting. Okay. So quickly, we want teams, right? So we are about
That's what I was saying.
yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One will speak for, one team will speak for, one speak will speak against.
So opening is
So if I'm opening the speech, It's like a presidential debate that you see in the US, right? So, yeah, yes, yes. So if I'm a team A and you're team B, I'll give a for the topic, and you speak against the topic, an opening of that particular topic, and then somebody from my team will come and speak against what you spoke. From your team will speak against what I've spoken, and ultimately there will be third person. Timers will start for the TTM and general evaluation, right? Because I'm the moderator, I'll keep track of time, while everyone I encourage you to participate. So, but every team, I mean, there are two teams, obviously, in the debate. So, two teams of 3 members each. So, if time permits, we'll have 2 topics. So, there'll be 3 members in each team, right? So, team A and team B. Team A will speak for, team B will speak against. The first person from each team will come and open the topic. So, if it's against or for, you open the topic, you give what is your view, right? While the other team does not interfere. Then the second team, the first person will come and give his or her point of view. Then the second person from team A will speak, it's like against what the team 1 has spoken, right? Similarly, team 2, and ultimately the third person will close, like closing remarks of your team speak. Good? Okay. At least we have 14, 15. Minus me 15, is it? So we'll have 5 members, and you decide who wants to speak 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, I mean, you can discuss. 15, right? Yeah. So we'll put. Okay. Yeah. No, no, it's okay. I'll moderate it. Cameron, we can take it up during the TTM. Again, it'll lead to a lot of confusion. So, okay. So, who are the teams? Do you have any volunteers?
She doesn't want to lose.
Yeah, I think 1 to 3, or we'll have 14th, right? 14th. So we'll say that. All right, we'll start. You okay with the rules? You okay with debating? No, no, you can decide who wants to speak. Like, you can discuss. But ultimately, you can decide who wants to come and speak. All right, we'll start with numbers. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 7. No, 4, 7. 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bas.
2.
4.
3. Okay. So all the ones sit together, all the twos sit together. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that.
Yes. Fantastic.
All right. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
All the 4s come here. Yes. 2.
You can decide, like, I can assign it to you, or you can decide, like, wait, 1 second, 1 second.
Don't allow us to pick, please.
1 second. Is it okay, like, 3 of you, or you want one? You're okay, right? So, okay, all right. Time out.
You tell us deal the topic. Team you pick up who wants.
No.
No.
So if I allow for discussion, it will become clear. So I'll assign the team. All right. So team 1, team 2, team 3, and team 4. So we'll start with team 1 and team 2. All right. So who's the leader of each team? Okay. All right. So I've selected 4 topics. So I've selected 4 topics. Okay. So I've selected 4 topics. It has a mix of both fun and serious topics. So whichever you guys pick, we'll speak on that. Okay. And let me give you the rules again. So one person will be deciding to speak against, one person will be deciding to speak for the topic. Each person will get 2, max 3 minutes to come and present. So I'll be keeping track of time. So at the end of the debate, then we will probably clap out, like decide who is the winner, like who spoke better, right? Okay, clear? 2 to 3 minutes each per speaker. Speaker. Yeah, all right, 2 minutes. No, you're not. I have time for this one. You speak. Nee. One. No, only one. Excuse me. One topic.
I hope it's a serious topic. We'll have something to fight about.
Okay, so you can speak for. Alright, you speak for the topic. You speak against the topic. Alright, the topic that we picked is all drugs should be legalized. All drugs should be legalized. Team 1 is speaking for the topic. Team 2 is speaking against the topic. I'll give you 2 minutes. Yeah. That's it. You decide who's speaking. Team 1 will speak for the topic. Team 2 will speak against the topic. Yeah, one will open the topic. One will go against the other person's topic. See. No. See, team 1, speaker 1 will speak for the topic. Team 2, speaker 1 will speak against the topic. So that's an opening statement. And then team 1, speaker 2 will speak against what the team 1, team 2, speaker 1 spoke. Rebut this. Same way, yeah. Got it?
Okay, so we can.
Yeah, they're discussing, like I'm given 1 minute preparation here. Team 3. Raju. All right. Preparation time is done. So team 1, can I invite the first speaker, please? Team 1.
Let me wait for my opponent to come. They are speaking for. Let them begin.
But you're not supposed to interfere.
Yes, absolutely. I want to.
So let me make it clear that when one person is speaking, the other person is not supposed to interfere, okay? It's going to be a clean debate. It's not going to be like shouting at each other and things like that. Alright, that's all. Come on. Team one, speaker one for the topic. Start.
Yeah. So we are here debating for the topic all drugs should be legalized. The moment we say all drugs should be legalized, we are not saying that drugs should be easily available, but there should be a source very responsibly that a particular drug which can help you cure your particular disease, that drug should be having a source to reach out to a particular organization, or through your chemist after the consultation you can consume it. That is what we are here debating for it. My colleague will take it forward and explain you the different verticals of it.
None of the drugs should be legalized, or should any drug be legalized, or should all drugs be legalized? I'm of the opinion drugs should not be legalized for a couple of reasons. One, it becomes accessible to anyone. I can give you two examples. I have a friend who is insomniac. I have another friend who is the opposite of insomniac. He or she falls sleepy often. So the same drug, let me not name the drug, can be life-saving to an insomniac, can be close to a death penalty to someone who is facing the opposite of insomnia. So when you look at any drugs, no drugs should be given without a prescription. And two, the chemist should also verify if this is a valid prescription. Even I can write a prescription which can look valid. So the doctor prescribing should be taken care of, and there should be a clean path in which the drugs should be given while having clear control over what is the drug. And two, if you're talking of medicinal drugs, this is the way. If you're talking of intoxicants, I'm sorry, none of the intoxicants should be legal. There may be good market, or there may be a good black or grey market, but none of these intoxicants should be legalized. Maybe some intoxicants are giving good amount of tax to the country, but they should not be given beyond certain limit. While there are some intoxicants which are life-threatening, they should not even be consumed, borrowed, brought into the market, be it black market or grey market or the dark web. So if you're looking at intoxicants, our team is of the opinion none of them should be legal.
Hi, good evening, everybody. So I would like to present some counter arguments. So as mentioned by the previous speaker, many drugs are medically needed. So that doesn't mean that we shouldn't, legalize every drug. But here I would like to point out that it's a free will for people. Everybody has the option to decide for themselves, and you probably shouldn't restrict everybody by disbarring a drug out of the market. And then prescription drugs are also legalized, which probably proves our point. And in regulated quantities, most drugs are okay. So there are benefits to almost every drug. It may be an intoxicant in overdoses, but I think that we need to form a proper regulatory body that can, dispose the drug in right quantities. And then once that's done, a full system is set up. I think that's a good way to benefit the government also. As mentioned, taxes are not always a thing, but once you set up a proper body and form a proper structure, I think it can work well for everybody. And regulatory bodies can also ensure that they're not disposed of in higher overdose quantities. And especially for people who need it medically, it's beneficial to them, because in India there are so many drugs that are not legalized, and that would affect many people who require them for medicinal purposes. So I think these are some points that I would present from my team side.
Hi, Habib here. Given a drug which has been given through a doctor prescription also should be given only through a prescription. It cannot be given without it. Just for example, take for example a small tablet which is used to which is used for like headaches. A person he is actually not taking a tablet just to enjoy the kick of it, because he has got severe headache. He starts taking it quite often. Once he like find out that he has lost his kidney. So drugs cannot be given without prescription. Actually, the doctor had given the prescription only for a few days. He started taking it continuously. Then now he has lost his kidney. So drugs should not be given without any prescription. Then it should not be legalized.
Now I invite speaker 3 to give some closing remarks.
Good evening, everyone. As you all saw that even the opponents agrees with us, and I also agree with my team. As Vinod also mentioned that legalizing all the drugs will help us medically, and like Anurag also said that if everything is of like used in a proper body in a proper format, it is a good beneficial for all of us, because if you see in a way that it is a drug, obviously you will have a thought that it is a drug so we should not use. But if we consume anything every day, that also becomes a drug, right? So if we are controlling or on our habits, so no one can like say that this is not good. So if suppose someone is having a tea every day, so that also becomes a drug, but we cannot say that this is not legal, right? So and these drugs that we are talking about are those drugs that can really help someone curing the diseases. So I strongly agree with the point that all drugs should be legalized, because it can really help our country, us, to do better health wise. Thank you.
Speaker 3 from P2.
Good evening. I'm sure everyone knows the amounts of frauds and scams that happen on a day-to-day basis, not only in our country but all over the world. So many prescriptions there are so many scams, they can be forged. And even in many hospitals, there's so many chemists as well who just involved like add very unusual and different kinds of drugs that are not actually appropriate for the patient to consume, and that can actually lead to a lot of problems for the patient. So it's not really helping anyone. So many intoxicants that if were are actually legalized and falls in the wrong hands, not even wrong hands, what if it's someone who's not even educated about it? People like the college crowd who doesn't really care about what's really happening around, they consume it, often leads to overdoses. So all drugs should not be legalized. Obviously, some drugs in the hands of specialists are fine, they should be allowed, but drugs like intoxicants should never be legalized. Medical prescriptions, medical drugs should be only given in the right hands, should be overlooked by a legal authority, and basically the supply should be controlled. All drugs should not be legalized. Thank you.
All right, so how was it? I'm sure if we had more time, this will lead to a fish market where everyone will start arguing for and against. But we'll put a stop to that right here. And just to give you a quick overview, I think Team 1 have not utilized the entire time allotted to you. Team 2, I think, also the same. Habib could have spoken a little bit more. But overall, it was a good kind of thought process. We heard both the sides. We had for and against, and I think some of you may have misread the topic. When I meant drugs, it meant, like you mentioned, both prescription drugs as well as intoxicants, like your marijuana or cocaine, whatever that is. Because some of the countries have legalized marijuana, so it's on that line. So I think some of you caught that, but I think my topic was related to both. All right, so now we'll go for voting. voting is just by the raise of hands or cheering the team that you like most. So I'm sure each of you will cheer for your own team. So I'm encouraging the other teams to be the forefront in deciding who is the winner. All right. All right. How many of you think team one gave the best? How many think the team one was the best team? Team one. All right, team two. Team two. You don't raise hands. Teams don't raise hands. Teams don't raise hands. Team one. Team one. Show of hands. How many think team one won? Team one. Team one. Team one. How many think team one won? Only one. No. No, clearly raise your hand. It can't be half.
For the benefit of the mother, we'll close our eyes. You pick who you want to.
Again. Order. Quiet, please. Team 1, raise your hands. 3, 4. Alright. Team 2, raise your hands. Only 2. So, by show of hands, Team 1 wins. Yeah, so I was looking more. I was looking more in lines of people smoking up marijuana and then driving on the streets, so those kind of things. And I think we are in MG Road, so I don't know how many of you have heard. There's a ganja park close by. So I highly encourage people to not go there. All right. Until it's legalized.
So I will not go.
Right. You got your point. All right, yeah, we'll move to the next topic. Representatives from each team, Team 3 and Team 4. Who wants to pick up the chair? All right, so it's here. There's just here. You select one.
I should select one.
Yeah. 3. Okay. So you'll be speaking for the topic. You'll be speaking against the topic.
No, after that we will decide.
No, okay. The topic is social media harmful for mental health? Is social media harmful for mental health? Team 3 will be speaking for the topic. Team 4 will be speaking against the topic. Yeah. You have 1 minute to discuss. Yeah. Yeah, 1 minute to discuss. You are agreeing that it's harmful for mental health? You are agreeing? All right, time is up. Let's call the speaker one from team 3 to speak for the topic. Who's the speaker one? Santosh? Oh, you.
Team 4 is the one who's speaking for.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I think yes, you're saying yes, it is harmful. Quiet, please.
There are people talking, side talking, cross talking. Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
How many of you all agree that social media is harmful for mental health? Say yes. Say no. Oh, okay. Now all the ones who have said no will repent. Why is social media harmful for mental health? Let me give some example. Anxiety, depressions, insomnia. Then you've got addiction, time loss. Kids, they're not steady, they'll get addicted to the social media and so on and so forth. A person, once he gets addicted to his mobile phones or internet or anything of the sort, he loses his mental health in total. Why am I saying that? I've seen people, they don't have the food on time. I've seen people comparing each other's, following the influencers, whatever they say, they believe in that. They don't actually judge on their ability. They start judging on others' ability and then start criticizing, comparing, complaining, and all these things. All these things happens because of social media. It is very handy. There is nothing useful in social media except that information is available, but those informations are misused by each and every one. I'll not single out anyone. Each and every one at some point or the other, it is misused, and they get carried away by the negative emotions of the social media most of the time. So, in my view, social media is a mental health 100%. And why mental health? Your physical health. When you're addicted to your mobile phones or handsets, no physical activity.
Time, sir.
Shall we continue?
Time.
Thank you.
All right, speaker one from team 3.
Good evening, everyone. I'll be countering whatever Toastmaster Santoshji has told about. Let me talk about anxiety. When it comes to anxiety, I feel anxiety, depression is when people run away from people and get into a corner, and social media is the one which takes out you from the anxiety thing. It gives you a lot of let's say, it gives you laughter, it gives you jokes, lot of things are there where you come out of your anxiety, depression, and when I even talk about other things like it is not something which is keeping you stake. It is something which is keeping you moving in life. It is teaching you a lot of things. Through social media, you are learning a lot of things. Also, there are a lot of things which students are also gaining knowledge out of it. Like if I have to tell, social media is the one which took me to the Toastmasters. Come on, that is again a knowledge gaining thing. Then I am here for it. So social media is the one who told me that there is something like Toastmasters. Go there, they'll teach you speaking skills. So I'm here for that now, and so many other things, And Kushal bola tha sir, koi point tha उसमें. No, sleep. नहीं उनका point भूल गई मैं उसके लिए. Okay, so sleep disorders also, Okay, regarding sleep disorders, if I have to tell, No, I don't agree. I don't agree. Anyways, thank you. I think my other party,
All right.
evening all. So my partner was saying that watching social media relieves the patient with anxiety issues. I'm against her. What I feel is when you're watching something on social media, it makes you more active, more they go into deep thinking, and the anxiety develops, and maybe it will destroy your thinking ability. It maybe you will have too much of disorder for sleeping issues also. Maybe you are out of your mind. Maybe if your anxiety issues are there for small reasons, you will fight with your immediate relatives also, with your family also. So anxiety issue is a very dangerous thing. Then she said that keep you moving. It doesn't keep us moving. It basically it make us run while watching some of the social media topics. It make us run. Maybe they go deep into thought watching some episodes, something on social media, and they feel that it's happening with them. They start reacting over it. Uh, they start taking taking steps over it, which may land them into trouble, which may land their immediate relatives into trouble. Then she said, it's a way of gaining knowledge. No, I feel too much of knowledge spoils somebody's thinking issues, somebody's positive thinking systems. They like too much of anything is a spoiler. Anything, maybe. Thank you.
Speaker.
Thank you. Some of the points put forward on the far side was anxiety is not really cured. It might actually aggravate the symptoms. So one thing is that social media does help with anxiety. If you imagine a COVID situation without social media, I believe a lot of people would actually, go into anxiety or feel alone and all of those things. So it does help in a way, to counter the negative emotions, let's say. And second point was people chasing what they see in social media. My counterpoint to that would be, why should that be a bad thing? Let's say I get inspired by someone who's doing so much better in life, has all the right things, who's more athletic. I see that, I get inspired, and I want to go there and I want to do that. I want to chase that. So why could that not be a positive thing? So my overall point here is, I guess, social media is a neutral platform, right? It does help with emotions, it does help with knowledge, and it does, absolutely connect people. Our teammate mentioned, like a lot of people who are here is probably due to social media. I believe, like every other drug, like in the previous topic, when taken moderation, I think social media will be. It's just a platform. It's up to the people who use it. Yeah.
Social media is harmful. I concur with my team. Yes, COVID time, he did mention it was a pseudo feeling of being together. That's why we all started working from home, but everyone is called back to work now. Why? Because we want to socialize. We want to be with people. So again, social media is only like any other form. It is just one part of the health. That's it. But it is not. It's going to be very addictive, and you can do other things which people may not know. So ethics is to be followed. That's the reason people are called back to work. So number one, that is counterpart. The second one, they talked about the anxiety. Yes, anxiety, again, you need to be with people. That's the reason social media is harmful, because you are, again, you think you're with people, you have 1,001 followers, but you do not have a single person to talk to,
when you are falling sick, when somebody has to come and help. So suicide rates are high if you are just addicted to social media. Cyberbullying, sleep disturbances, unrealistic comparisons, addictiveness, time management issues, data collection and privacy issues. Lot of these, if you're not aware of it and if you're on social media, it is extremely harmful. That's why younger generation, older generation try not to be on that. If younger generation without their knowledge they are on that, they will have temperamental issues, they will have psychological issues, they will have reading and absorbing and attentiveness issues. A lot of these issues are going to happen. So if you are not following those, it is very harmful for youngsters. But if you go for the adults, senior citizens, then cyberbullying and cyber security, a lot of scams are happening with them. Again, this is because of unawareness or social issues. So yes, to a certain point they can be aware of it, but they cannot still be completely kept away from it. Thank you.
So I will say like social media is good for the mental health as it's the best medicine for a laughter. Uh, it makes us laugh through the memes and jokes what we see stand-up comedians they are showing on YouTube and all. It makes us very comfortable and relaxing. Again, social media has made our life very easy and convenient. At sitting at home, we can order the food, we can transfer the payments to anyone through our Paytm and UPay modes. So it becomes easy. Life has become easy. Otherwise, we used to stand in queue for withdrawing the payments and doing the transfers and all those things. So it has made our sorry. UPI is also a social through this weekend. And through social media, we can also reach to many ideas and communicate to many people about our opinions. Social media help people to work with ease from home. Like ladies, especially ladies, they can take care of their children and work from home. So it is a very easy for them to do the work. They can sitting at home, they can work sitting home, we can order food, make payments. Social media helps us grow our business. Even social media helps us to meet our life partners as well. Through the dating apps we can meet our boyfriend, we can we can meet our life partners. So which it was a very difficult task for parents to search for a life partner, and now it is very easy to search your life partner through social media. So these are the lots of good benefits of the social media. Even social media has made the children very smart nowadays. They have so much of information, the knowledge and information more than us. So I say social media is very good for the mental health.
Thank you. Very good comments, very good closing comments from both the sides. So I think some tips, some of the younger generation here can take that. All right, I think overall it was a great debate. Both teams made valid points, but certain things like team 3, spot on, you utilized the complete 2 minutes that were allotted for you. Team 4, yeah. I said team 3? Team 4, sorry. Team 3 also, I think Ruxana was in a hurry. She covered everything in 1 minute, 20 seconds. But however, I think valid points. So let's go to the voting straight away. How many feel team 4 won? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many feel team 3 won? So team 3 wins. All right. I'm sure you've enjoyed the debate. We can go and have a conversation later while having snacks. But in the interest of time, we'll move forward. The next session is a table topic session, which will be moderated by our very own Toastmaster Rashmi. And this is one of her project requirements. So she will be completing the Toastmaster session table topic session as a project. And I request Chandrasekhar sir to evaluate that in terms of active listening. This is L2, L2P3. And we have the tag roles for this. Tag roles are basically the timer, the hour counter, and the grammarian. So we have tag roles assigned for today's meeting, which is Habib will be the timer, Nisha will be the hour counter, and Shalini will be the grammarian. So in the interest of time, let me give a brief of what these roles are. Timer basically keeps track of the time of each speaker. So for table topics, we have assigned 2 to 3 minutes for each speaker. And for the hour counter is basically, sorry, 1 to 2 minutes, my bad. The hour counter basically catches all your filler words like your ums. I'm sure I've used a lot of R words today. And the grammarian will keep track of all the good usage and bad usage of words. It can be vocabulary, it can be usage of sentences. And ultimately, we are the general evaluator, but considering today's short meeting, our general evaluator, Chandrasekhar, will evaluate the speaker as well as the overall meeting. Okay, so without further ado, let's start with the table topic session.
Since the brief on the table topics have already been given, let's jump into it. The topic is laughter is the best medicine. I've tried to take some stuff around it. Let's see how it goes. Who would volunteer? Let me ask the person first and then give the topic. Come on, somebody volunteer first, and then I'll give the topic. Come on. Because today is going to be a little different, that's why. Elephants are as household pets. The bigger, the better. Again, elephants as household pets. The bigger, the better.
I'm sure all of you have watched one or the other movie in your childhood where elephant was a pet. Yes or yes? Now imagine you are playing that role temporarily in a movie, and when you are watching that movie as a child, you connected with the lead character as a child for 100%. You were living that character throughout the movie. Yes or yes? Now imagine that becomes reality. You have a pet which emulates your emotions, which can understand you, which follows you, which helps you overcome whatever anxieties you have. A cat can help you get over little anxiety. Imagine the impact an elephant can have on your lifestyle with reference to anxiety. It will be a child in spite of being an adult, which is very difficult for an adult human to be. And if you look at elephant as a pet, it will be a very rare pet. Nobody in the world can have elephant as a pet. Imagine you are the only one who has it. It will be a unique, a special one, and you will be a masterpiece for having elephant as a pet. Over to you, TTM.
I did not expect the way the take you took. I did not expect that you connected from the movie to the character to the anxiety and the unique pet and the master. You're the master. My God. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful take on this. I have not thought on this one, even though I had selected this. Any next volunteer, please? Building tree houses for adults. Building tree houses for adults, a wood haven.
Building tree houses for adults, a tree heaven. Wow, what a life it would be. You can enjoy too much of pure oxygen, which will develop, which will improve your lifestyle, your body. If you have fresh oxygen, that is very good. But yes, we have to protect ourselves from other gases also which comes out. So we need to make our houses in such a manner so that is eco-friendly, right? So yeah, and I think the if we build some houses for our parents, for our elders, they they will get they will get to hear so many of good sounds from their neighbors, the birds. They can enjoy a different. They can get themselves motivated by seeing a different kind of life by the neighbors, the birds. They can be free of any bad thing happening on the ground. They can take care of that. They can be more towards the environment. If they stay there, they have a house there, they can feel the need of today's what we are facing problem, the scarcity of too much of jungles and all, which is good for our life. They will come to know, they will help their coming incoming generation to teach them the goodness of trees. Only when you stay with the trees, on the trees, you will understand the greatness, the goodness of trees. So I feel it is a very good way to make our environment friendly if we have trees for our elders on the trees. Thank you.
You have to stay with the trees to enjoy the trees. And I can teach about the trees. I think I like that. And the nature, how you can take away. So thank you very much. Should we ask for the next volunteer? Please come. Food fights as mediation tactics. A messy situation. Food fights as mediation tactics.
Like
Food fight. Okay, you throw at each other.
It's okay. Like should be okay. Like I did not get.
Yeah, food fights. You can use food fights as mediation when you have a fight.
Oh.
Food fights as a mediation tactic. Messy situation. If it's difficult, I can give you another topic.
Can I get an option?
Yes. Okay. The option is a world without mirrors. Beauty in the unknown.
Yeah, I think no. I can speak against it or like for it. Actually, so I think I'll speak against that mirror, like beauty with world without mirrors.
Yeah.
So I think mirrors are a really important part of our daily lives because when we see ourselves, we reflect ourselves, right? We can feel confident if we are looking nice, and we can correct ourselves in our look wise. Suppose if I like to become presentable, so I really feel that mirrors, world without mirrors would be a horrible place to be. And like imagine getting up and not looking at yourself, you would not know how you're looking today, so you would not feel that confidence. I mean, that's it. I would like to end. I don't know what to say.
Very good. I think you spoke very well. It's hard to be without mirrors. A friend is someone who can tell you how good you are. I think the same thing goes with the mirror, saying how good you are. You'll be confident beginning from the beginning of the day. So I understand where you're coming from. Thank you very much on that. Next volunteer, please. Come over. Okay. The next one would be balloons as an alternative transportation system, the lighter side of commute. The balloons, again, as an alternate transport system.
Who doesn't want to fly? Honestly, flying. I've looked at every bird in the sky. Like I wake up in the morning and I look at a bird, and I think to myself, I wish I could fly. Right? I want to go to school in the air. I've honestly always asked my dad, like, I don't ask for my driver to drive me to college. Like, when I'm high maintenance, I ask my dad for a private jet. Balloons, really? Okay. A hot air balloon taking me to college every day. I feel like that's the dream. That's what. How many of you have watched the animated movie Up? Yeah. So, flying, honestly, imagine around the world going around in a balloon. First of all, the traffic, I don't think anyone in Bangalore can tolerate going around in roads. So the elimination of traffic, that would be heavenly. Um, yeah, balloons as an alternate way of transportation would be like a blessing in disguise. Thank
I think I also like the idea. That's why I picked it. And she concurred with me flying around, and especially in Bangalore traffic. I think I like it. It's better than the jet. Don't you think so?
Traffic gets shifted to the air.
Do we have more time? One more? Okay. Yeah, please come over. Unexpected outcome of eating super hot chili peppers.
So I'm a big spice enthusiast. I love spicy food. And this one time I came across this opportunity where I got to eat the world's spiciest chili. And that was a very eye-opening experience for me because I thought in my mind that I'm a good spice tolerator and I thought I could have any kind of spicy food. But that day is when I found out I was wrong. When I had the first bite, I thought it was all okay. And then I started having the second bite, and that's when it hit me that this is not one normal chili. It's something that's going to hit me for the next 2 days, and I suffered. And I suffered very much for the next 2 days. I couldn't get that taste out of my mouth. No, I kept drinking water, milk, sweets, and I just couldn't get it out of me. And that's when I realized that the things that you think are right about yourselves may be wrong a lot of times, and you don't need something ordinary to prove that. Something extraordinary can prove that out of you. You know. So I think that was a very unexpected outcome for me.
That was a good experience, I suppose. 2 days you did not have taste in your mouth is a lot. That too after the second bite.
Yeah.
Habanero? Habanero peppers or what peppers?
Ghost peppers.
Okay. Okay. Something for us to go look up and then find out what about that. I guess that is the end of table topics for today. I hand it over back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi, for the wonderful table topic session. Big round of applause for Right, so keeping track of time, so we'll move on to our next session, which is the general evaluation. So I'll invite Toastmaster and immediate past president Chandrasekhar sir to evaluate the table topic session as well as the overall meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. That meeting started in time, and I should congratulate Sergeant at Arms for doing so. And we are very proud to say that NITK BIHIVE meetings starts in time. You took over all the rules and regulations. You laid down the ground rules very well, and you also spoke about the Toastmasters mission statement. Yes, you did a fantastic job. I can see a transition from the first move to this. Let's not stop here. We have still goal to cover. So work on the timing and you will be the best. Presiding officer opened the meeting with a bang. There is no crack, but there is a bang. I liked the way he did it. And as a specialty, he always brings in something or the new to the table, to the club, to keep everybody together, to make the meeting very interesting. I liked the way he brought up many things and also spoke about the laughter school, laughter club. And it took me back to 97, 98 when I first, in my official meeting, I had attended to it. After that, I did not dare to attend, but today I went back to that. So a big round of applause to our presiding officer for doing so. Toastmaster of the day really stood up to be a Toastmaster of the day. There were no speakers, but the meeting has to go on. Very nicely introduced a debate competition. He moderated very well. In spite of having so many things, he could control and make a very fruitful debate competition among us. A big round of applause to him. Now coming to the table topic session. For this, I would like to invite the timer and the timer for giving the report of the timer.
The table topic sessions, except for because it's taken around 2 minutes 5 seconds. The rest are all below the timeline. Sunil has taken 1.28 seconds. Anurag has taken 1 minute. Trisha has taken 57 seconds. Meher has taken 58 seconds.
Good. Thank you. That was very impressive. Grammarian role, please. Your report. Sorry. Counter. Your report, please.
Good evening, everyone. Since we have guests in the house, let me quickly call off what does an R counter really do. An R counter is like a gardener who maintains a well kept garden that is free of weeds and other extras. So how I have helped people, I've made a report and I will try to help you maintain your well kept garden of speech by giving you this report where I have noted overused words like and, but, so, well, like, etc. Crutch words like limp words like actually, basically, literally, and also repetitive words such as I, this means, etc. Right? So here's my report very quickly. Toastmaster Vikash, as the R counter, I really want to commend you that you had used just one crutch word only once. When you said, I request you to help me in inviting the president. So I want to congratulate you that that's where you embrace the power of the pause, and that is what people can practice. When you embrace the power of the pause, you can avoid using crutch words. Santosh sir, our beloved president, he also, I want to commend him, he used just one so, which is an overused word. So that's like negligible, I shouldn't have even noted it. Toastmaster Bopaya, of course, got the most amount of time to speak here, so obviously his report would be a little bit longer. I thought that you used certain limp words, like so was used many times, was used 10 plus times, so I put you in the red zone, Toastmaster Bopaya. And you also use certain words like basically, repetitive words like basically, literally, I think somewhere you said that. So I'm pretty sure you are a good speaker, you will improve that next time. Table topic master Rashmi, I just noted one repetitive, two things actually. I'm being very critical here. You said it was a good speech a couple of times, so that was repetitive. And then you tended to tell people, I think you spoke well. I think that's like hedging a bet. You should say either you spoke well, don't say I think, like that's second opinion, right? And amongst the table topic speakers, a lot of commendation to Sunil. None of these usages were seen in Sunil's speech, so very good. Yeah, right. Toastmaster Vikash, as a table topic speaker, I would say that you use 10 plus crutch words, several ers and nouns coming out. Trisha and Meher are guests, negligible usage of such words, so congratulations to both you girls. And Anurag, a couple of times used and a lot of times, like you said, I couldn't get over it and I realized, and so you can try and avoid that. That was my
What a comprehensive report. Our counter getting so much, it is difficult for us to get escape. And it is a very good opportunity for each and every one of us to note our mistakes and improve on them. May I call upon grammarian to give our report of today's meeting?
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar sir. After a long time, I have taken this role of being the grammarian. First, the word of the day which was given today is persistence, which means continue an action or a prolonged existence of something. That's what the word means. For example, her persistence in pursuing her dream eventually led her to success. Let me talk about the good words that were used today, starting with the words. Silent laughter, oxymoron used by our president. Sometimes I think even happily married is an oxymoron word, set of words these days. That's what people tell me. Contagious and infectious. Laughter is both infectious and contagious, said by Dear Modi Toastmaster Bopaya. Laughter erases our life. Dose to take life forward by Toastmaster Bopaya. Emulates used by Toastmaster Sunil, which means to follow someone or to look upon someone and follow the way they behave. Masterpiece of having a pet by Toastmaster Rashmi. That was a good use. Conquer, again, the word conquer, C-O-N-C-U-R, means to outlive someone, used by Toastmaster Rashmi. I like the set of words which Toastmaster Anurag used. He played around with the word spice. Spice enthusiast, eye-opening experience, and good spice tolerance. All of that were really very good. Some good phrases used were mistakes are welcome as long as they are corrected. Used by whom? Santosh sir. Okay, I'm not playing any quiz games, just testing your listening skills. I like the phrase used by the quote used by Toastmaster Bopaya referring to Ashok Khemka, which is straight trees are cut first. No regret, I shall persist. That was a good one. By Toastmaster Rashmi, the good use of phrase was balloons as an alternate way to commute is a better way to commute. I also like Chandrasekhar sir saying the president opened the meeting with a bang. And some of the words that can be better utilized is environment to make environment friendly, surroundings to make environment friendly would be a better way of saying. We all make this mistake. Generally, I have seen we say everyone are. The correct grammatical syntax is everyone is. Because when you say everyone, it talks about all the people as a single unit. So it should be everyone is, not everyone are. Okay. And the last one, in the debate session, two words were used 3-4 times, intoxicated and particular. Let us look at better words which can substitute intoxicated and particular. But today's icing on the cake, I would go take away this phrase and try to implement this phrase in my life, which was in reference to Toastmaster Anurag's table topic. What he said was in a different context, but what I take away today is something extraordinary can be always proved out of the ordinary. Back to you. General
The role of grammarian, which tells us that how we can improve our language, how we can play with words, what are the new words which we can bring in. A good job done, Toastmaster Shalini. Big round of applause. Now in the last, I just want to complete about this table topic master. She is also doing L2P3 speech, and the requirement of that speech is that Toastmaster has to act as a table topic master and should be able to listen to the speaker and give a summary for each speaker. Yes, Toastmaster Rashmi, you did give good topics. You had selected nice topic where it was audience engaging. It was also having something to think about and talk. You also had extra topic where you could all give it to the, if the speaker was uncomfortable, you always had an extra topic, which is a good thought of it. You were also summarizing it very nicely. If you want to do a little bit more, I would like to suggest you that try to summarize 2 or 3 more points, because this is your pathway, or this is your level of this is your, I don't know whether this is against me. This is your level, so you have the time to do that. So you can always summarize, give a point what you really picked up, and then give it to the speaker so that he will also understand what he has been spoken. But otherwise, I think your speech qualifies to go to the next level. Thank you very much. Congratulations. With this, I think I have covered everyone, and because there is a shortage of time, we will stop. Back to Toastmasters debate.
Thank you, Mr. Evaluator. So those were the three sections of the meeting, and we have come to the end of the meeting. And right now, I've shared the links with every one of you. So I request everyone to vote. I see there are 4 more pending votes. So whoever has not voted, kindly vote. Um, so in conclusion, I would just like to say that there's nothing in life that cannot be solved. So there are two responses to any given situation, right? So if you encounter a problem, you decide whether you can do anything about it. If the answer is yes, then why worry? And the second question, can you do anything about it? If the answer is no, then again, why worry? Right? So make sure that laughter is prime and parcel of your life. Include that in your life on a daily basis, so that you will go further in life. So with that note, I would like to conclude my session here, and I would like to invite the presiding officer and president, Toastmaster Santosh.
Yes, sir. How was the meeting today? You know what a voice was. Very nice. Raja, the one who entered little late. Can have you? No, no, it's okay, it's okay. This is your first time. So mistakes should happen, as I told. You can have your views, your feedback on today's meeting. You just walked in, I think, so without any knowledge of Toastmasters. Am I right?
Yeah, correct.
So,
I didn't expect people, you know, given being given a platform, but I did not expect the different formats, the debate format, the table topic session. I did definitely not expect that, and that I think makes it more engaging. So I guess yeah, it's a good start for me. Yeah, hoping to at some point get to the level of people here, some of the people here. Yeah.
today was not actually the structured meeting that we had, the regular meeting. It is just a one-off case to bring in some more fun and engagement. Come next week also we'll have a structured meeting next week. And next week, same time, same place. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. Meher and Prisha, would you like to add some comments to today's meeting?
I loved how the meeting kicked off with a laugh. I think it added a positive energy to the meeting. It was really fun. Like, the session was really fun.
It was fun. Okay. Next.
Yeah, I felt the session was very interactive and very helpful in boosting someone's confidence and very useful.
Some negative words? No comments? Nothing? No, not an issue. Anurag, did you get your login details?
Yes.
His mentor will have to give us give someone a mentor. You would like to choose anyone, or should I say? Chandrasekhar? Sure. Mentor ban jao Anurag ka? Huh? Right, Anurag?
Yes, sir.
Chandrasekhar, he just finished his all the pathways, sorry, one pathway, all the levels. So he's qualified now. Right? Huh? Vinod,
Yes, sir.
your mentor is traveling
Yes, sir.
for next 1 month.
Yeah.
So for next 1 month, Rashmi will be your mentor.
Got it, sir.
Rashmi, okay? Okay with that? Please help him. Okay, you can help. Huh? Chalo. Voting results are ready? And your certificates? Ready? Let's have the result.
Alright, so today we do not have the best speaker and the best evaluator awards, but I think the best speaker can be given to all the speakers in that particular team, whoever won the whoever won the debate competition. But considering we have a shortage of certificates, I'm not giving individual certificates to each and every member. So we have 3 other certificates, which is the best table topic speaker, the best role taker, and the best Toastmaster of the day. I'll start with the best Toastmaster of the day because we have some easy votes over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had to be. Had to be. No other way.
All right. The best role taker. Nimisha, Toastmaster Nimisha for outcome.
Directly evaluated
Okay, sir.
And lastly, the best table topic speaker. I do not have the table topic speaker certificate, so I'm writing it under the best speaker certificate. Guest Meher. Oh, so that's it.
What done? Sure. Yes, college members.
फोटो तो दे दो
कौन सा?
ऐसे ही इसका फोटो है
That is true. Next month, the first meeting will be on May 7th, am I right? Date? You need to take us for the TMOD role first. Quickly. Speakers. Offline we'll take this up. Huh? Give it to him. Yeah, okay. I'll go to the meeting. So now official adjourn meeting number 258. Not correct.